that's wiggly. Hey, y'all. So, just a little clarification from last night when we talked about Nekkid and nakedness. So I had to look some stuff up. People asking me about it. Oh, they're also asking me about my toe. Yes, it's still broken, still hurts like crap, and it's still black. And I'm still walking around on it. No x-rays. Because why? Because it's wedged in between those other two toes like little piggies, and I figure that's as good as any splint. So, okay, Nekkid is a jaybird. I've heard this all my life, never knew where Nekkid as jaybird came from. So I looked it up, and y'all, it makes sense. In the 20s and 30s, this stuff always comes from something that makes sense, you know? In the 20s and 30s, when men predominantly were arrested, they were taken to prisons and made to bathe or shower and then given their little kits, and they had to walk from one end of the prison to the other completely naked. So Nekkid is a jaybird. They called them jailbirds, but they called them jaybirds for short. So they were Nekkid as a jaybird, and that's where it came from. Now, buck naked and butt naked, whole nother story. There's all kinds of crap out there. But the consensus is that it's slang. Buck naked with a CK came first, and it was from American Indians. Basically, it was new settlers or people, Americans, not even settlers, maybe in the 1900s, I guess, or 1800s. Heck, I don't know the date. I'm just making that up. At one point, when we were settling here, it was a derogatory term against the Native American Indians, mostly the young males that would ride on their horses, basically naked, to go bathe or do whatever they were hunt or do whatever they were doing. So they called them bucks, and it was technically derogatory. So they called them buck naked. And so at some point they decided, that was not kind. And it kind of evolved to butt naked, which makes sense because if you're naked, we're going to see your butt. Which brings me to naked versus naked. And y'all, all I could find is naked is when you have no clothes on. And naked is when you have no clothes on and you're up to something. And being from the South, I think that's true. I know, I'm just saying, if you don't believe me, ask Matthew McConaughey. He could tell you. All right. Y'all have a good night.